Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. With me, Ryan, the gaming lawyer. As you'll recall, we are moving along in this game. We have been delving into various clues and following leads and taking a lot of carriage rides. And it seems like we're zeroing in on suspect and motive. We're back at the farm, the garden cottage house, and we just discovered that this newest suspect, who won't tell us anything, he's down at the police station, was involved in some sort of a relationship or pursuing a relationship with the godly widow here. And definitely, she was basically saying, I could not have a relationship with you because I'm bound to be with my man, my husband, even though I hate him. Which, you know, maybe that could have inspired the gardener to I don't know, we'll see. But now I'm gonna confront her a little bit with this. Yeah.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Romantic correspondence.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
She's falling apart in front of him, and he's just like, I wonder about the sailors. Okay. Judith Carey's confession. That's, desperate jealousy. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. Well, I believe that's what I was saying. But yeah, now it's official. Ooh, what's this? Unexplained present and desperate jealousy. Hurtley's motive. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him motive for killing Peter Carey. I agree. I agree. Liam Hurtley's letter and the confession. Okay, that opens this up. Harmless flirting. It has been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife, even fell in love with, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letters and words. Lord. I don't know that it did go beyond letters and words. I don't know if I'd call them harmless. Okay, this is still jealousy. Did he love her desperately? We're gonna take that off for now. It's explained by his affection toward Judith Carey and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. The relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for... It does. It does give him a motive. Wow. This is quite a little web we're weaving here. Okay. I think the fact that Peter Carey was a non-smoker might be a non-issue. It's what we call in the sleuthing business is a red herring. Alright. Time to get back and check with our little street urchins. See if they found anything. Back to the carriage, boys. Have some more little book time. Wait, I'm not reading? I'm eating an apple now? Oh, smoking my pipe. Okay. I guess you can't read all the time. Sometimes you need to smoke a pipe. He's thinking, too. You can see that look. He's working it all through his mind.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Harpooner. What?
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now.
He died a week ago. What, a harpooner?
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Peter Carey could also... Oh, and
Wiggins,
Peter...
could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Okay, sometime later. Thank you.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
How much is 2 guineas, I wonder? Okay. Yeah, now we got... It's not a red herring. I just finished saying that was a red herring. But lo and behold, more evidence. The pouch belongs to Patrick Cairns. It indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven. Well, the harpoon is... Harpoon is pretty compelling.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Okay, do we get to disguise myself as a sailor now? Awesome. Let me see, what can I do in here? Okay, the Sea Witch pub, but we're not going there yet. Disguise yourself as a sailor. Oh, this is fun. Okay. Let me see. We got... Do I have a sailor outfit all of a sudden now? Casual suit, black suit, brown suit. Of course, the sailor just wears a gray suit, right? Sailor outfit. Awesome. Do I have a sailor hat? Are these all available now? What does a sailor hat look like? It's like a cop hat. Don't they have any descriptions of these hats as I'm cycling through them? Any one of these like a sailor? What does sailor hair look like? What? I like the little bowler. That's good. That's good too. But it doesn't. It's not like it doesn't cry sailor. What is this thing that he's wearing? I have no idea what that is. Is that just a big cap? The sailors. We're gonna do full-on disguise. That's like a... There's a lot of facial hairs. That's a... Is this gonna help at all? I feel like this beard is too finely trimmed, though. Sailors. There, that's a good sailor mustache, don't you think?
Now
Ooh.
I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Well, what kind of hat I'm wearing? Okay, let's go. This is... Alright. I can check with Watson. Hey, guess who I am?
Good gracious, you caught someone.
Yeah.
At least now you have a suspect.
I'm a sailor, Watson. Come on. Play along. The pipe is... Well, I guess sailors could smoke pipes. I was gonna say, the pipe is kind of not go along with the outfit. If he was reading Crime and Punishment, that would have been an issue. Alright, what we got? Anything obvious here? Do I just start asking people, like, are you so-and-so? I like the guy with the harmonica. Nope, not leaving yet. Anyone at the bar? I'm beginning to guess it's not a young guy if he was on the ship that stopped sailing like a while ago. Oh, well, there we go. That's easy to tell a guy when his name pops up when you get near him. Huh.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Oh! How do I do this? What am I doing? Right? No. No. Am I supposed to beat him? This is terrible. What is going on here? Am I still in this? This is terrible. Why is Sherlock Holmes doing this?
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Do I have to beat him in order to progress the story? How does that even make sense? Okay. Yeah, let's continue. Wait, can I look him over? Maybe I can find a weakness. Gold earring. That is a very close-up on his very detailed beard, I must say. Cheap clothes. Alright, well, that's not... Strong hands. Yellow nails. Does that mean he's a smoker? From holding them tobackies. And he's a sailor. Alright.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. Do you want me to take all your money?
Should have been more hairy.
No problem with that.
Follow Patrick's facial expression. Understand his moves. Push, restrain, idle. And plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. What? Okay. Oh, you got me again.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Do I have to beat him?
I'm ready to try again.
I think I do.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money.
Hopefully they're not
No
keeping track of my
problem with that.
funds. I don't know how to read his facial instructions and translate them into what I'm doing. Oh, 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 oh. Finally. How long did
You
that
were
take?
lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be... Oh my gosh. I might just have to cut out a whole section of this episode. It's gonna throw my timing all out the window. I have no idea how long this episode is because I know I'm gonna be cutting stuff out or compressing stuff. Do I have to keep doing this?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money. No problem with that.
Okay, that's 2. The best 2 out of 3 or
Well,
what?
good for you, I reckon. You're
Oh.
stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Okay, it looks like I actually did have to do all that with him.
You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Let me see. Is there no job?
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
All right.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Ah, of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger, we sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter. What's
Black
that man?
Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes, I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Yes, another drink.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
It was the guy.
And who was he?
The guy's dad.
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
Oh?
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. You right?
Of course.
All right. Plant pouch. What?
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
The
I'll be
cause.
here with my drink.
What am I doing now? Okay, let's like. Peter Cairns is an experienced harpooner currently facing unemployment and poverty. He can be found most often in the Sea Witch, a public house deemed popular by the sailors whom he arm wrestles for money. Like many of his kind, he is a heavy smoker, indicated by his yellowed fingernails. Right? Dialogue. Piece of the stock exchange. That's not new. Is there something? Conceal the murder. Peter Carey was trying to conceal the murder of John Nelligan's father. Well, that would give John Nelligan motive if he found out about that. Drew Peter carrying a throw man overboard. Okay. Heavy smoker. Huh. Hit something on spot. Oh, we got that already though, right? All these boots match. This letter. Number of bombs figured. Okay. Disappeared. We're in Peter Carey's cabin. So Peter stole that stuff. Huh. And then we got this really poor guy who knows that Peter killed somebody to take his stuff, so that he's still a suspect. Plant the pouch in his pocket, determine if the pouch is his.
Here it is.
Shh, don't tell him. Okay, do I have to go to actually go to the bathroom now? Just gonna, well, I just came back from the car, see, or whatever he called it.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod.
Ahab.
Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Alright, well... or is it? Okay, we know he must have been at the scene then. Oh, the pouch. He was at the scene of the murder and thus proves his guilt. No, it proves his visit. Desperate jealousy. Can we hook up this with this? Could he have been looking for the papers? John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. It's possible. Red highlights logical conflicts between deductions. What? Hold on, what is that? Red color highlights logical conflicts between deductions. They can be resolved by switching to alternative deductions, or by finding additional deductions that are not. Looking for papers. He could have been caught, but they say that's an inconsistency. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Looking for papers. Okay, I'm not... I mean, if he knew the guy murdered his father, that would give him motive, though. But it doesn't seem to be, Pouch proves visit, pouch proves guilt. No, not by itself. What? Solve the case by accusing. Hold on. Those who are guilty and seal their fate, but be aware there is more than one conclusion. Choose the one you think is correct. Huh. No, I'm not gonna go that far yet. Do I... Can we talk to him again? I'm gonna go back home and get it back in my Sherlock Holmes. And go back, maybe I'm gonna go to the police station. I'm just gonna go to the police station, see if there's... Because I've in that deduction screen, I pieced together some a scenario which I could accuse the sailor of doing it, but I don't feel like it's at all established. Solve the case by accusing those who are guilty. There's more than one conclusion. Choose the one. Okay, that's... Whoops. Okay. Is that still considered a logical inconsistency? It's telling me to do the B thing. Oh, I'm back in my So I'm in a position where I have pieced together enough of a scenario that I can accuse the guy. But just because I can piece it together doesn't mean he necessarily is the guy, is the problem. Can we talk more with these folks?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
The kid.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Hey. Rings engraving. Nope. Crap.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I thought that was...
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Well, at least they let me just redo it again. Bond certificate. Yeah.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
I'm not saying another word.
So he was looking for the papers. That would be a motive. Cairns is guilty. Wait a minute. Ouch proves guilt. So do I have to undo this? Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Cairns. Cairns is a professional harpooner. His tobacco pouch. Yeah, that is. Oh. He's been found guilty that, well, was not premeditated. It was in self-defense against an armed and irrational... This... He doesn't strike me as a cold-blooded murderer. And must be punished. He killed Peter Carey, but the murder was not premeditated. It was in self-defense. Against an... Well, the guy did have a knife. And he was, well, at least, well, this is according to Patrick, he was violent and murderer on his. So what? Patrick went in there to steal his stuff? Oh my goodness. He's guilty. He was desperate. I don't know. This is like... My goodness, what a dilemma. Peter did have a knife. Good lord. Okay. They want me to... Oh, I can talk to him now?
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Well, I wasn't here. I'm so hesitant to pull the trigger. This is kind of how I am in real life. Like, I like analyzing and looking at all the different angles, but sometimes I have a hard time drawing actionable conclusions. Oh, I can't go back. I was going to go back and talk to him in there. Okay, you know what? Okay, I have to do this, don't I? Son of a bitch. The murder was not premeditated. It was in self-defense against him. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Yep. But I'm not sure. So now what happens? I hope I'm not taking a carriage ride back to Scotland Yard. Alright, what?
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
Uh-oh, he's nervous.
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
Ooh.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug.
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
The kid.
Telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventrao. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities.
Oh.
Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
Nice. I feel good about this. Let's see. Fate of Black Peter. Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Cairns, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin, but the murder was in self-defense against an armed and furious drunken sailor. You have decided to absolve Patrick Cairns. Clues found 16. Conclusion: Cairns is guilty. Moral choice: absolve Cairns. Check your conclusion. Hold the check may spoil game experience. What does that mean? No, I want to see. I found all the clues, and I'm right. Well, I knew he admitted it, didn't he? I don't know if they're gonna tell me if I made the right moral choice, though. All right, accept decision. Warning: you are about to finish the case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you'd like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice you've made, and you're ready to start a new chapter. Yeah. I'm wondering, if I should break the episode off here. Well, yeah, this is probably, but I don't know how the next one starts. So you know what? Let's start the next one. We still got, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes before an hour, so we'll move forward. Yes. Your rank, sympathizing. Case statistics. People solve the case the same way, 78%. So I'm with the majority of other players who've done this, have done it the same way that I have. Only 62% made the same moral decision. So I'm still in the majority, but it's not a massive majority. But mostly everyone found him guilty. Okay. Oh, so that little icon means that it's indicating that I should. Oh, you have found sufficient clues to accuse one of your guys. Okay.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
What is this?
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help.
There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Okay. So, do we have a case yet, or was that just... We're still doing our little trip to the country, and that thing that Mycroft just introduced is something that maybe we'll come back to when we return. I don't know. There's no tasks yet. Late night railway station, an incoming train, an impossible riddle. Holmes and Watson's return from a holiday evolves into a tale of intrigue. We got anything new here? Okay, this is... I can still look at all that if I want to. Okay. Souvenirs. I got the harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. Do I have it in here somewhere? Now I want to see my souvenir. Do I have like a souvenir collection? There it is! Sweet. That's pretty cool that it keeps track of that. Well, it looks like we're on the verge of having something else happen here.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
Yeah, we're gonna be late for the train. But this is probably we're at a, well, actually after maybe some arm wrestling editing, we might lose some minutes here. But at least in terms of raw recording, we're just over an hour. So this is and also a good breaking point for the episode, since we've completed one case, our first case we've completed, and we're about to move forward and see what some sort of intrigue awaits us in the very near future. But in the meantime, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I hope that you continue to enjoy the series. I am enjoying this game quite a bit. And until next time, I hope everyone is doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.